I know I'm late to the party about this whole GTA remasters of GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas, blah blah blah. Then they decided they're making a remaster version in like GTA 5 engine on these games. But I don't know, is actually be Rockstar working the engine of these games? I don't know. I know like I said, I'm late to the party and blah blah blah. Because I was really interested in doing a video about this. It's just here's my thoughts. All right, what are my thoughts on this remaster? I don't trust it because they're gonna give it to some stupid kid. Doesn't know how to develop a freaking game. Doesn't know what the hell he's doing because he didn't grow up with fucking GTA 3 and San Andreas and Vice City. Probably grew up with fucking stupid ass games like Call of Duty or fucking Rainbow Six or something. You probably don't know a goddamn thing about Grand Theft Auto. That's the thing. I have a bad feeling about this. Just like what what happened with Saints Row. What happened with Saints Row? It turned some hipster crap. I feel like that's what's happened with GTA 3. It turned some fucking hipster crap or something. And I'm not gonna be surprised when they ruin this trilogy. I'm not gonna be surprised if they're gonna ruin it. I'm like, oh, I knew it. I knew that they're gonna screw this up. I knew they're gonna fuck this game up. Not surprised. Who knows? Me, I'm being too harsh. Maybe I should just give it a chance and see what happens when it comes out. Said they're gonna show some clips in the future or near future, whatever that's gonna be. 2023. They're gonna show those clips. Hey, everyone wants like a GTA 6. What's the reason they want to do a remasters on GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City? And I do like those games. I grew up when I was a kid. I grew up with them playing with my brother all the time. My favorite out of the three is GTA 3. People think it's gonna be San Andreas. I'm not really crazy about San Andreas because I didn't really like the story that much. I love the characters. I love CJ. I love Ryder. I love Big Smoke, and I like Sweet. But Sweet was acting like an asshole the whole game, like being an asshole to CJ and shit because he left to go to New York and shit and all that. But I understand, I understand. He left his own crew and shit behind and whatnot. I can understand, but the dude had like a big grudge about it. He like let it go and shit, but he didn't. He had like, I knew you left and shit, nigga. Such a bitch ass up, Sweet. Yeah, I was like Tenpenny. The Tenpenny was awesome. I got fucking Samuel fucking Jackson to voice the character. I'm like, Samuel Jackson? How the hell did they get him? I'm like, holy shit. I must have got like a lot of money, a lot of budget money to get that motherfucker. Like Chris Penn voiced the white cop. I forgot what his name was though. Rest in peace to him though. I miss Chris Penn, man. Chris Penn was a great actor. Yeah, I like him more than Sean Penn, to be fair. I mean, Sean Penn's a good actor, but I like Chris Penn more because he's like a goofball. I didn't like what he did to Ryder because they made him a bad guy, even though he was always about the gang and shit. And for some reason, out of nowhere, they turned him to like a bad guy. I didn't like that. He should have still been with the gang, still helping them out and shit. I think only Big Smoke should have been the bad guy. That's it. Ryder should have been working with CJ and Sweet. They should never made him the bad guy. I thought it was a bad idea doing that. Maybe the remaster they could actually like change that and make him a good guy. A lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I think Ryder's a good guy more than a bad guy. I thought shit was pretty stupid. But yeah, I'm not really crazy about the story of San Andreas that much. It's not a bad game or anything. It's just I'm not really crazy about it like everyone else is. Yeah, it had like a lot of funny shit in there, like Big Smoke doing that fucking order, which he did that on purpose so to make the rival gang come and get them. Basically, what happened is that. And I liked, Vice City with Tommy Vercetti, Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta didn't get along with Rockstar, but he's a pretty good voice actor for the character. I mean, he was from Goodfellas. I mean, why not? He played the main character from Goodfellas. And also got that freaking Rosenberg fucking lawyer. That guy's a goof. They based him off of Sean Penn's character from Carlito's Way, to be fair. But yeah, I don't think this is a good idea. I don't trust this whole remaster for the PS5. I don't trust this shit, man. I feel like they're gonna find a way to screw it up. To give it to like the wrong company, the wrong engine. Just like they did with Crash Bandicoot. Having the Crash Bandicoot? For Crash Bandicoot, they made a trilogy. They got the right company to make the trilogy, the Vicarious Visions. But all of a sudden for the new game, Crash Bandicoot 4, They gave it to Toys for Bob, and you know what Toys for Bob did? They fucked it up. The whole game was way too difficult, and it was like, it's not even a fucking kids game. It made it for like fucking, I don't know, for fucking aliens to play or something. I'm like, what the fuck did they do with Crash? This is not Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot does not do all this weird, wacky shit like this. Like, it was like I was playing a really bad Sonic game instead of a Crash Bandicoot game or something. That's the feeling I have for GTA. This GTA Trilogy Remastered. I have the same feeling as that. I thought they're gonna give it the wrong friggin' engine and they're gonna just fucking screw it up. And make it shit, and the game's gonna bug out, and it's gonna like freeze every fucking 5 seconds. And that shit's gonna piss me off. And I don't have time for that bullshit. Another thing is that I thought they were gonna add some stupid shit in there, like you got some stupid kid in the game do some flossing dancing or something, or do that stupid I forgot what that other stupid shit that Gen Z kids do these days. You know, I'm part of this shitty generation, but I don't do their corny fucking TikTok bullshit. I'm just pissed already just thinking about what they're gonna do to this game, man. To these games. I grew up with this shit. If they fuck this up, like I said, my ball's gonna blow right off of me in anger. That's how bad it is. It's not even my socks being blown off. It's my balls blowing off. That's what's gonna happen. It's like with Saints Row. Well, Saints Row, I didn't really get that pissed off with the whole the remake of that, because I wasn't surprised. Of course, they're gonna make it for hipsters. I think they wouldn't do something like that. You know, Saints Row was supposed to be about gangsters, but they were like, oh, we can't make another GTA clone because the fans, the people that said it was like a GTA clone. Who cares what people say? Just make the freaking game like gangsters. Who fucking cares? It seemed different from GTA, to be fair. I feel like a really different game from GTA. I don't know why you listen to those fucking losers. Should just keep making the game like it's supposed to be, but after the second game, it just went like way too goofy. After the second game. I just hope they don't do that to fucking GTA games, the remaster ones. Hope they don't make it some hipster crap. Hopefully they don't force some LGBT stuff in there or something. They're gonna like end up forcing that type of shit in there. Hopefully they don't do something like that. Yeah, to be fair, there were gay characters in the game, GTA games back then, but it wasn't that forced into it though, like it is these days. It's funny. But yeah, I just hopefully they do not screw this up and give it the wrong engine. Maybe by some Gen Z kid or something. He's screwing it up somehow. Just love of God, don't screw up, especially GTA 3. Don't screw up GTA 3. I mean, I don't care they are making Claude Speed start talking. I don't care. I know a lot of people get pissed off, like, Claude Speed is not supposed to talk. Well, I'll do get pissed off. Me, I'm like, you know, I don't really give a shit. If he talks, that's fine. He's supposed to talk in the first place anyways. It's just that they didn't have time to do it because they ran out of time to make him talk. So he's like, fuck it. He's a mute. He just does work and gets the job done. So I don't care. I don't care if they actually made him talk or something. I do not care. If he talks, he talks. He waddles, he waddles. You know, I don't fucking care. As long as they don't, you know, change the characters around and make them a different race color or something. You know how these other video games, they make remasters. They change the color of the character to a different race or something. It's, you know, instead of a guy being a white character, we're gonna make him Asian. Instead of other white character, we're gonna make him a Godzilla character or something. We make him Rodan instead of just a regular white character. Let's not do that. Well, let's do that. Just hopefully they don't do something like that. They don't change the race of the character or something. Or to make Tommy Vercetti a Hispanic character instead of a white character. Just make a 80s Hispanic character. Just like I did with that Magnum P.I. remake. Instead of, you know, a white character, he's Hispanic. And then Higgum's a woman instead of a man. Just hopefully they don't do something like that. Or they get rid of the badass you know, missions in the game. They get rid of the awesome shit. You know those awesome missions they have in these games. Imagine they remove them because it's too violent or something. Or like, what's another thing they can do? That'd be a bad idea. You know, I wouldn't care if they remove the those car driving lessons games in the missions. You know the missions. You know you got do all these car moves and all that. In was in San Andreas, how to fly a plane, how to drive a car. I don't care if they took those out because I think those are ridiculous having that in the game. Because you got pass it as a mission, which I don't understand that. That should have been like optional. I don't care if they took that shit out. That shit is like annoying. Plus it's like difficult as hell, especially the car fucking missions, how to drive a car missions. I don't care if they actually took that shit out. But leave everything else alone. Leave everything else alone. I just hope they don't give it to some Gen Z kid. Like I said, this Gen Z kid will screw everything up. He doesn't know anything about the old school 2000s games, these old 2000s GTA games, and nothing about it. He's gonna screw it up. He's the only thing he says about Call of Duty and all those other same fucking games that come out these days with the same engine, the same freaking shit. Yeah, this generation sucks from making video games these days. That's the problem.